All right, everyone, here we go with the Schrodinger's cat, which I guess at this point we can call Schrodinger's Caturday, I suppose. I mean, we did one last Saturday. It was a big hit. So everybody seems to like Schrodinger's cat, or people that do. There's people that love the Schrodinger's cat readings, and there's people that don't. Well, I like to think the people that do are here. So I thought I'd pull kind of a laid-back one because the February readings are going to be, well, they're going to be big boy, big girl readings. Let's just be honest. All right, it's Big Boy, Big Girl Month with the World Point. So I'm going to pull a Schrodinger's cat, as the title would probably indicate to you already, on whether you're all right or not. You doing all right or not? Right? Really kind of just in general. Are you on the right path? Are you not? You need to correct before you. Are you all right? Let's see. Are you a live cat or a dead cat with the shit you're doing? Let's find out. Schrodinger's cat quarter is here. Everybody's here. Schrodinger's Caturday. I like that. I like that. Maybe I'll try to do a Schrodinger's cat every Saturday. How about that? We'll have Schrodinger's Caturday. I said try. Sometimes I get jammed up. I know I got more time this year for the channel, so I'm very excited about that. So we'll see what we can do. All right, here we go. Because I'd rather be doing this than what I was doing with my spare time last year. Oof. I'm not helping anybody out with their businesses anymore. I'm not doing it. All right, Schrodinger's cat is a science experiment. Got a cat in a box with an isotope. The box is closed. Cat fluctuates between dead and alive. You open the box, you find out if you have a live cat or a dead cat. It's a really rough interpretation of the experiment, but it's used in physics to determine which universe we're in. We use it for timelines here. I'm going to put 2 cards down, face down. We don't talk about Schrodinger's cat on social media. Don't mention Schrodinger's Caturday, right? I don't want the Schrodinger's Caturday Facebook group or any. I don't want it. I don't want it. All right, here we go. Do what you want to do. I don't fucking care. But anyway, here we go. Let's see where we're at. All right, 2 cards face down. All right. I'm gonna give you 2 animals. You're just picking an animal. The Schrodinger's cat quarter, the now famous one, decides which animal goes with which card. There's no timestamps here because everything is energy and everything is connected, and I did not have a dumbass attack and suddenly forget how energy works. All right? That being said, watch them both. One could be future influence for you. At the end, I will tie them together with a bridging energy. Right? Okay. If you don't got 20 minutes to watch a reading, on 2X it's 10 minutes. You got bigger problems than the soulmate cycle, believe me. All right? You're busier than I am. That's insane. If you're busier than me. Don't be busier than me. All right, 2 animals. What do we get? Enjoy your life. How about How about a moose and a caribou? Right. We'll go Canadian here, right? I could have gone elk. I'm going way north. Right? We're getting into caribou. So a moose or a caribou? And some of you are like, I don't know what a caribou is, Steve. Well, it's like an elky, big deer, reindeer-y kind of fucking thing. Okay? All right. Are you a moose or a caribou? Which one? Moose is heads, caribou is tails. You got 2 seconds to pick. All right. Here we go. Tails. Oh, very rare. Caribou, moose. There's tails. Caribou, moose. It's tails. Okay. I'm going to put the Schrodinger's cat quarterback. That's a caribou. That's a moose. We're going to clarify with the witches. Let's do it. Schrodinger's Caturday. Oh, I love it. Okay, here we go. Almost rainbow unicorn tarot when I do that. Almost, right? Like that really nice, well-intending old lady who got the little trolls on the desk and she does little giveaways. And, oh, Schrodinger's Caturday. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Caribou. Let's ask the question, are you all right? 10 swords. No. I'm going to go with dead cat on this one. Oh, I'm only laughing because I think you got the skills to fix it. It's a dead cat. It's a dead... Look, it even looked like a caribou a little if we want it to be. Right? It's a dead caribou. Oh, no. Oh, no. Elton John has an album called Caribou. Right? I'm pretty sure he does. I don't know, maybe there's a song on that album that'll help you. I'm not sure. Okay, well, let's pull on the 10 swords. The good news is 10's are the end, dead end that lead to a new beginning. It could be You're on the right path, but you're coming to a fork in the road, and you could make a choice. It could be that. Let's find out, okay? Are you all right? I'm going with no at the moment. Now, again, this could be future influence for you. Don't freak out. Right? But Steve, I picked caribou. What's going to happen? Right. Hey, this is not Rainbow Unicorn Tarot. I'm not the troll lady who does the nice giveaways. I'm not that. Sometimes we get a dead fucking cat. Or caribou in this case. It's fine. It's okay. All right? Don't start drifting into the logic of, well, I don't want to get a cat. I'll love it and it'll die someday. Well, so what? It's about the time you love it. You know, I mean, what the hell? All right, let's see where we're at. Well, it's crossed by the Two of Pentacles. It's a, I don't know what to do energy. It's a frustrating energy. I wasn't kidding when I said I felt in the energy you might come to a crossroads pretty soon. You might not know what to do pretty soon with something that seems like it's over, but you don't want to let go of it. It tends to be when I see the heat like this, crossing a 10 swords. It tends to be something that we just should stop doing, but we don't. Sort of like if you ever watch that show Shark Tank, where every once in a while somebody'd say, I just kept going, I kept doing it, I'm struggling with it, but we're going. I had to take out a 9 mortgage on my house, 9th mortgage, but I'm going. And they say, you need to stop. You need to, no, right? This is something here where you might not want to stop, but you probably should. I don't know what it is. Could be a bad habit for some of you. Could be. The universe would have been giving you signs about that, you know. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. You don't want to, and I'm going to prove it to you. The card that's under here, Strength card, stubborn. Stubborn. When it's read in this context, stubborn. I don't know. I have no idea. It could be future influence. Keep that in mind. I'm not a time lord. I'm not the warlock on the hill. I'm not a time lord. Okay? It is what it is. I'm just a guy with a wood floor that's perfect for guitar reverb and flipping coins. That's it. That's all I am. Okay, what do we got here? What's on top? The Magician. I already showed you the Magician, didn't I? Right, it was there. Oh my God, it came back. It was at the bottom last time. I'm going to keep going for a second. Hold on. You need to move on. I'm going to give you the answer. Give up. Stop. Change direction. Okay? I think. I may jump the gun there. Center card, red with that. And the stubborn. Okay? Center card. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. You swear this will work out. It could be a relationship. It could be something else. You think the ship's going to come in. This sucker's going to pay off. This is the energy that you get all the time. If you ever been to Vegas, or do you go to the casinos near you? They got them everywhere now, right? There's always that person at the one-armed bandit at the slot machines that they've been there all day. In Vegas, they've gone through like 5 packs of cigarettes. They've been, you could smell them from the other side. I don't think you can smoke in there anymore. But back in the day, they used to be filled with fucking smoke. At the end of the day, it's that person who's like, the machine's going to hit any minute. So if I stop now, right, that's when it's going to pay. I'll walk away, and then somebody will sit down and they'll get my win. So they just keep playing and playing and playing. That's the psychology of the fucking machine. That's what the company that built the machine wants you to do. That's what the casino wants you to do. It works. You know? At the end of the day here, that's that kind of energy. You feel like it's going to pay off soon. What's red with I stand by my original read. What's red with the Magician? It's Temperance. The universe, can I get hocus pocusy for a moment? Okay? The universe supports you transforming this, making a change. Maybe you don't need to if it's a business, maybe you don't need to get rid of it completely. Can I share a piece of business advice with you? Okay? Sometimes it's wise to stop and reassess. Figure out, okay, this isn't working, but I feel like it could work. How can I make it work? Do some research, talk to some experts in the field, whatever it is. right? If it's a website, get you some SEO, some proper SEO with today's search engines. Things are completely fucking different. You know, everything's working differently these days. That being said, I don't know what else to tell you. Possibly a reassessment is in order. It's possible. Possibly a change in direction is in order. Either way, transforming this from what it is now is supported by the universe. You'll be protected in doing that. It's a wise move. It really is. But waiting for that payout in its present state, it'll never come. It won't. According to this, it won't. It'll run you into the ground. Whether it's a relationship, a thought pattern, someone you support out in the public, or a fucking job situation or business situation, like I said. Whatever it is, it could play out 1,000 different ways. I mean, I could be pulling on somebody. You could be at a slot machine right now watching me on your little phone while you're pulling. No, Steve, you're wrong. This fucker is going to pay out, Steve. Fuck you, Steve. Right? Okay. That's fine. There's no problem. I'm not wrong here, though. And that fucker is not going to pay out. Not enough to put back all the coins you put in. Anyway, I'll tell you that much. Okay? Whatever. Do what you want to do. Make your own fucking decisions. Stubborn as a motherfucker. It's time to move in a new direction. You're stubborn. You don't want to. Time to. The fool was underneath all of that. Okay? All right. I'm going to leave those two there. Instinct. I'm not. I'm going to put them back in the deck, but I'm going to put it back in randomly. Okay. Moose. All right. Here we go. I love moose. I do. All right. Okay. Here we go. Oh. It's going to be a good day. Star. It's alive. It's a live moose. It's beautiful. Okay, it's a live moose. Let's leave it there. Let me shuffle on it. All right, the star. If you keep doing what you're doing, you get what you want. A wish will come true. It will pay off in the end. Wow. All 3 cards fell out of the deck. All 3 cards landed on the floor. I got to flip them this way. The Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Wow. That's a lot of wands. The star is crossed by the Two of Cups. Holy shit. And underneath that is an Ace of Cups. Well, in slot machines speak, it's the opposite of what I told this side. This machine is about to pay off big. Okay? I think what happened here is you're trying to manifest something. A person, a situation. I don't know. I'm going to go with a person. It's Steve's Love Tarot. Okay? And I'm not going to hold back here on Schrodinger's Caturday. Okay? I think you tried to manifest a person, and I think you're getting what you manifested. I don't know how else to put it. It's sort of like, it's the way I often suggest people manifest people. A good way to do it sometimes is to daydream about an idea of a person. Pick a muse. In other words, a celebrity you like. Somebody like that. Whoever it is, male or female, it doesn't matter. You dream about that person. You daydream about it. You put it out there. You do whatever it is you need to do with it without getting creepy and showing up at their fucking house and getting arrested. I just mean you dream about them a little bit. You use them as a muse, as a model for something the universe can sink its teeth into to send you something. Well, you did something like that, or you will, and it pays off. The universe actually sends you something that's not the person you wanted. It's not the celebrity or the muse, whoever it is, but it's somebody very much like them. Somebody that you're as attracted to. Somebody that the person that comes your way may even remind you of that person. So, are you all right? Are you on the right track? Yes. Whatever you're doing something right. I urge you I'm not clarifying the clarifiers. I can. Let me see. Can I? I'm going to do that. Let me grab another deck. Let me grab the light seer. Okay. Hold on a second. I was going to give you a piece of advice here. I'm pretty good at this kind of manifesting, but sometimes we'll see if I'm right. I'm shuffling the deck, clarifying the Queen of Wands. Sometimes if you go too deep, right? It's a good lesson, even if you didn't pick Moose. This is a good lesson in manifesting. I've just given you a way to get the person of your dreams, right? Without all the negativity attached to a runner. You don't have to even dream about the actual celebrity person. If it's a celebrity, you can just dream about their character or something, or how you imagine them to be. It doesn't matter. There's no negativity attached to it. It's perfect for the universe to sink its teeth into. That said, the problem is if you go too deep. What you never want to do in situations like that, with a muse, if it's an existing person especially, is dig too deep. You don't want to know anything about their fucking personal life. You don't want to become some obsessed fan. You don't want to lose your shit over the person, start fucking researching them and this and that, and oh my God, they were married to so-and-so back and blah, blah, blah. You don't want to know. You want to know as little about the actual person as possible so that there's absolutely no negativity that can come in. Okay? It's a bit of that. Like this person here, I often joke, the Queen of Wands will go out and buy a $20,000 purse, right? They don't even think about it. They're not thinking about the debt on the credit card, how they're going to pay it off. They're just thinking about the thing they want. It's that kind of energy. Right? So it's just a tip, but it's a powerful manifesting tool to have a muse. You are either now or will in the future be manifesting using some kind of muse, and it works out. It pays off big for you. Okay? And quickly. That's what this is talking about. Quickly. All right? Let's see where we go. And it'll feel, it's a quick victory. It really is. Why, Queen of Wands? Let's see where we're at. Hold on. Give me the Queen of Wands. Anything else that I didn't say or say? Yeah. See, Page of Cups. Don't go too deep. It's not a Queen of Cups, is it? It's not the depth. It's not the most love. It's what I said. Page of Cups. Just superficial. Surface energy. Four of Swords. Don't dig. Don't go deep, or deep. Any of it. Veep. Any of it. It's a void energy, right? You know nothing about whoever it is. Whoever this person is, that's your muse. Doesn't matter. Pick somebody from TV. Pick a movie. Who cares? You know? Just don't study them. Don't Google them. Don't even know when their birthday is. Don't even know when their age is. As little as possible. The least you know, the less you know. You got an image in your mind of a person. You create who they are. You're just using them as a muse, as a model. That's it. All right? That's the secret to it. Where people go wrong with this kind of thing is they take the muse, and then they study the muse, and then they learn a lot about the muse, and then they become an obsessed fucking freak over the muse, and that's negativity. That ends up being repellent to the universe, and then nothing ever comes of it. Then they get frustrated because nothing's coming of it. Right? I'm telling you how to do this right. I think you already are doing it right. But if this is future influence for you, I want you to get it right. Why is the Four of Swords here? The Knight of Wands. Again, another superficial glazing over energy. This is Knight of Wands, does things fast. There it is. You get fast results by creating a void here. You don't fill the void with what is wrong with me today? You don't fill the void with too much knowledge about the muse. All right? Do not do that. Wow. That's freaking wild. Let's pull some bridging energy. All right, let's do it. Let's pull the bridging energy with the witches. All right, what's the bridging energy between 10 swords and the star? Here on Schrodinger's Caturday. Jesus, I like this. You're all right. You're doing good. You're a powerful manifester right now. However, I've just given you some tips. Use a muse. You'll get, for fast results, use a muse. And the advice I gave you is solid. It really is. Don't study anything. I don't give a fuck. Oh, don't become some kind of super fan if it's a celebrity. Do not. Know nothing about. The least you know about the person, the better. I swear to you. It's fast results. You're giving the universe something to work with. And an energy that it can go to pull that from. It's beautiful. With no negativity attached whatsoever, no frustration, no anything. All right? It's perfect. All right, here we go. 10 swords and the star. Why is it here? What's the bridging energy? Let's go. 5 of wands. There's a reluctance here on both sides. There's a on either side. On this side, there's a chance to fuck it up, and on this side, there's a chance to fuck it up, right? Or I could say on this side, there's a chance to make it better, and on this side, there's a chance to fuck it up. It's an equal and opposite thing. Too much thinking, overthinking, too much getting in your head about it ruins either of these. Okay? Ruins it. Either way. All right. Like the logic of the slot machine over here. It sounds like good logic. Well, if I leave now, somebody else is going to come in and take the win. I've already warmed the machine up. Right? It's not good logic. It's the same logic as somebody staying in a bad relationship because they've already been in it 10 years. So I'm not, it's somebody who doesn't understand sunk cost. Right? So why spend 10 more years doing something shitty? Right? Why waste it more time? You already wasted 10. That should be enough to get you out of there quick. Right? You already wasted 3 buckets of money on this damn machine. Stop it, or you're going to waste 3 more. Right? It's a bit of that. Why is the Magician and the Knight of Wands here? Both very fast-moving energies, by the way, in this particular case. Very interesting. By the way, Caribous, you are divinely supported by making some changes here. And sometimes it's just a matter of stopping and reassessing. If this is a business, I don't want to discourage you from it. That's not my job. But it might be time to stop and reassess, or at least talk to an expert. If it's a love relationship, maybe you stop and reassess. Time apart can do a lot of good. I don't know. If it's a soulmate you've been obsessing about, again, maybe it's drifted into obsession. Maybe it's time to put it to rest, or maybe it's time to focus on something else for a little bit and reassess it and come back in a fresh energy. That's possible too. It's all possible. Magician and the Knight of Wands. Why is that here? Queen of Cups. Yeah, I love it. Both sides, trust your intuition. Both sides. This side over here, I got a stubborn energy. You know I did. This side, your intuition already knows. Your intuition already knows. With Temperance and the Magician, already knows that machine's not going to pay out, metaphorically speaking. Over here, it's all about it. It's just trust me on this one. Your intuition's very strong on both sides. Use it to your advantage. Over here, it looks like you are, with some tips from me about creating a void and not filling it with too much information. Over here, your intuition is strong, but stubbornness will get in the way of that. All right. Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, bridging energy. Why is it here? That's my theme song. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. 6 of Swords. I don't know which one to talk about first. It's an energy of smoothness, sort of a thing. I want to talk about this side a little bit. Something I talk about all the time, about how it's easier to fail. It often is. It's often much easier to fail than it is to succeed. It's easy enough just to keep this going and rationalize the fact that it'll be better, or if it's a path you're on, to stay on the bad path. I often equate this to a job interview, right? Where you might be like, if you wanted to get the job, you'd actually have to study and go in and talk a good game and make a good impression. But if you just show up in shorts and a flip-flop and no shirt on, and you don't fucking care whether you get the job or not, light a cigarette in the room, crack open a beer, it's real easy to not get the job. So there's something about this right here where it just feels, something about this Ten of Swords situation feels comfortable to you, and it's easy to stay in it. Be careful about that. Be careful about falling for that, because this energy will feed the stubbornness. Trust me, it will. Over here, well, it happens. You think this happens too easily. Manifesting is a piece of cake. People get it wrong by not creating voids. That's why it doesn't work for them. They can't help themselves. They can't help but put doubt in it and all that kind of stuff. It's the same thing with prayers. and in the back of their mind, and they really feel it. It's not just thinking it. They feel it with their soul. It's probably not going to happen. I'm probably a fool. I just wasted my time. And the moment you do that, it's not going to happen. Be careful about that. This happens very easily because you're doing it right. You create a void. Don't doubt it just because it does. All right? That's all. That's all I'm saying. What do we got here? Temperance and the Six of Wands, bridging energy. I always say, whatever God you believe in, try not to throw any doubt darts at them. Try to have a little faith. It's a part of the deal. All right. Emperor at the bottom. That would be our overall energy over our environmental energy over all of these, and the Page of Swords. Over here, you fear disappointment. That's why you're not trusting your intuition. You feel like you're going to be a failure if you drop this out. Over here, you feel the opposite. It's sort of a victory over a disappointment. But it really is. It's a victory over a disappointment, but you feel it might end in disappointment. You feel this victory might go bad. Be careful about that. It's what I said right here about thinking, well, even after you get this, keep the void open for how it's going to go. Don't put any expectations on it. Whatever it is that shows up, it could be a person, it could be a business, it could be whatever. Don't put any expectations on it. As soon as you start fearing, well, it's a victory, but how long will it last and all that, this gets heavier. This starts getting closer and closer to being reversed the more stuff you put in it. All right? Over here, I can dig this. I can dig it. But really, you're very protected to at least stop and reassess here. All right? You all have a lot of control over the paths you're on. You do. And if you're going to see that control a lot in February for sure. If I were you, I would utilize it. I would control what you're putting out into the surrounding energies. Make sure, as I said in my February 2026 write-up, which is in the blog right now, make sure it's empathy and compassion and not a bunch of doubt and ego and all that kind of stuff. We don't need that. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. All right? Good luck.